My patrons have spoken. This is the video that they voted for. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Macro's Minecraft Mayhem, episode number 68. Last time we saw that I was about to hit some diamonds. I'm just going to show you some of my labyrinth if you haven't seen it. But before you do anything, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, everything you want. It's all good. But anyway, if you follow this path, you'll see that I finally have some beautiful diamonds. But you know we got to put some water over it first to make it safe. And then we can finally hit these I bet a lot of people were kind of wishing that that was the video. Sombra is the stealthy hacker who is basically TF2's spy, but Mexican. Okay, not really. She actually has a lot of unique abilities that revolve around her incredible hacking skills. Before she was Sombra, her real name was Olivia Colomar, an orphan in Mexico. In order to survive, she became a hacker and joined the gang Los Muertos. After gaining access to the government computers, she realized knowledge is power. Knowledge. And she hacked everyone. Politicians, famous people, Kevin, you name it. One hack after another, bada bing, bada boom, she learned of the government's conspiracies, and a lot of powerful people, they took notice of this. So she had to disappear, and she deleted any trace of her identity. Later, she took the name Sombra and joined Talon with the goal to learn the truth of this grand conspiracy. Who knows what she'll uncover? Illuminati secrets? Aliens among us? Shrek 5 script? It's unknown. Until then, let's learn how to Sombra correctly. Shall we? What would it take to make you? Sombra's gun is a machine pistol, which I like to call Little Uzi. Push me to the edge. It has 60 shots that can do up to 8 damage, but it has a pretty short range and falls off from 15 to 25 meters. This Uzi is really powerful at finishing off targets in close range, spraying and praying. But when bursted, it can be pretty decent at medium range. It is relatively weak for a DPS weapon, but luckily, Sombra's kit, it helps her out. Her passive ability, Opportunist, allows for her to see enemies that have 50% health or lower. This is the perfect health range to quickly finish off an opponent and disappear. This ability is useful to call out hiding enemies, flankers, or any injured hero for your team to just look for. You can even see through the walls when death spectating. So basically, Sombra's gun is like Winston's tickle gun, good at killing weak noobs on the enemy team. Sombra's first ability is Stealth, aka Sombra can run around invisible for as long as she wants and moves 50% faster. If she hacks, attacks, or is attacked, her invisibility will wear off. When you're invisible, pesky Torb and Symmetra turrets, they won't target you. This even includes Mora's balls. Sombra can be detected if you get too close to the enemies, or Widowmaker uses her ultimate, or Hanzo's Sonic Arrow detects you. Unfortunately, Sombra is a little bit of a dingus doofball. For some reason, she likes to announce her presence when she exits invisibility. What are you, stupid? So enemies aren't that caught off guard while she's invisible. Either way, you'll want to use this to quickly flank enemies and surprise kill the backline, like healers, especially Zenyatta. Zenyatta's your bitch. You're gonna want to run around invisible and then teleport back using your translocator, aka beam me up, Scotty. The translocator is a teleportation device that Sombra can throw and then later teleport back to. It lasts forever until someone destroys it or you yourself destroy it. This is what makes Sombra so annoying for enemies. You come in, you tickle them a bit, and then you get out and you get your ultimate. It's so frustrating. Just watch out. Do not keep your translocator somewhere that someone will see, because they can just either A, destroy it, or B, wait for you to translocate back and then you're dead. What's really cool about the translocator is that you can throw it up in the air and then immediately teleport, so this will give you extreme height, or it can get you to some really high places. The next ability is Hack, aka no fun for you. Sombra can hack people up to 50 meters away, and this prevents players from using any abilities for 6 seconds. And it will also display the hacked enemy's ultimate status. You can only hack someone if you aren't taking any damage, so just try to avoid people. You can also hack health packs to make them spawn faster and useless to enemies. Sombra, best healer of 2018. Don't at me. You can actually hack some ultimate abilities as well, but you may be wondering which ones. And like that, we're done. Thank you, Otters.
Always leave yourself.
Always Doji. Get some rest, man. Thanks for the help.
Nah, I'm tired.
Sombra's ultimate ability is EMP, aka EMP hacking shenanigans. Only the real fans will get that reference. It's time to beganda los luces. Not literally, bro. Come on, put the lights back on. Anyways, Sombra unleashes an electromagnetic pulse in a 15-meter radius, destroying all shields, all barriers, and hacking all enemies and even turrets caught in the blast. Winston, Orisa, Ryan, all their barriers gone. Enemies like Symmetra, Zarya, and Zen will lose all their shields, putting them at a very, very low health, especially Zenyatta, because you know, Zenyatta is your bitch. You can sneak behind and get a big EMP off. Or just do it the old-fashioned way and then throw your translocator in there and EMP everybody. Then die in the process. Use your EMP to combo with teammates' ultimates, or you can EMP the enemy to stop enemies' big ultimates. Just be creative, you noob.
Apagando las luces. I'm on fire. Ay, pobrecita.
Sombra's hack is so incredible against pretty much everybody. If the enemy team has an annoying Doomfist or Hammond, just hack them.
Nice hack.
Hammond or Doomfist are super useless sitting ducks when they're hacked. Poor boy can't even punch. Stupid. The dreaded pirate comp of Bastion and a bunch of barriers gets completely neutered by Sombra. More recently, they made it so that Sombra can now get environmental kills since she can hack Genji's wall climb and Pharah's jets, so kind of a mini counter there. Sombra is versatile but works best in dive comps who can really make use of a big EMP, but you can combo with other non-dive characters like Reinhardt's Earthshatter or Soldier's Tactical Visor. Maps like Temple of Anubis, Oasis, and Volskaya Industries, where there are useful health packs to work with and enough open space for the EMP to be useful, are her best maps. As Sombra, you're actually a pretty solid Widowmaker counter, so if you see a Widowmaker killing your team, you better be killing her back. Hey, by the way, if you EMP Lucio's ultimate, it just goes away because guess what? His entire ultimate is just giving shields, and you counter shields like Zenyatta, because Zenyatta's your bitch. Heroes that are not that reliant on their abilities like McCree are actually a pretty good counters to Sombra, since even after getting hacked, they could still kill you with their pretty solid guns. Other heroes with stuns like Brigitte, McCree, if they hear you, which is pretty common, they can stun you and kill you immediately, so just watch out when you're trying to flank them. When Widowmaker uses her ultimate, she can see everybody, including you, while you're invisible, so do not go invisible thinking that you're safe when Widowmaker has her ultimate up. Sombra's gun is incredibly weak compared to most DPS weapons, so if your team is lacking in damage, Sombra may not be the pick for this, because although you can get rid of shields with hacking, it's not as consistent as just breaking it down with like a Junkrat or a Hanzo. While you're invisible, you unfortunately cannot contest a point, which is like, I mean, that's fair, I guess. Like, imagine just being in a corner, invisible. God, that would be so annoying. I mean, she's just really good right now, so if you want to get into a DPS character, just pick her up. I'm not the biggest expert on her, but I do like making these videos, so if you have any other characters you want me to do this for, just type in the comments, blank for noobs, whatever you want. Or if you join my Patreon, you can actually vote on the future upcoming videos like this. Speaking of which, thank you so much to my thick boys and my big boys. And with that, I'm out. It's not gonna go in the video for that reason. Look, I was lagged out there. I was lagged out there. Perfect. Got cut. Awesome. Next thing, Tyler, go ahead and kill yourself and switch to, or just, you don't even have to kill yourself. Just switch to fair.
Just go ahead and kill yourself.
Oh my god, yeah, I realized out of context.
Family.
Yeah, out of context how like effed up that sounds.
Wow.